Welcome everyone to this new moon meditation. I'm super excited to be doing this because I have not done one of these in a really long time. So, before we get into the actual meditation, there's some information that I was asked to share with all of you today, okay? So, every single month, we usually have a new moon and a full moon, sometimes two full moons. Now, the purpose of the new moon is to welcome in new opportunities, new beginnings, new experiences, to start new chapters in our life, etc. The new moon is all about stepping into the new, into creation, into moving forward in different ways, okay? So, new moons are about stepping into something new, and it's most beneficial to all of you to do some kind of new moon ritual or new moon meditation during the new moon when you have actually done the necessary inner shifting and releasing prior to the new moon. So when the full moon comes around, every 15 days, like we have like a new moon, and then 15 days later we have a full moon. So when the full moon comes around every month, and you take that opportunity to release things that you're conscious that you need to let go of, and so on and so forth, and you actively do your part to release and release and release with the help of the full moon energy, what happens is that you can then take the most advantage of the new moon energy, because by releasing all of the things that you have been releasing, you have now created space to now welcome in all of these new things that you want to create and receive more of in your life, okay? So that is how it is the most beneficial to you. If you have not done any releasing prior to the new moon, because maybe you didn't know about full moons and new moons and what to do around them, maybe this is totally new to you, or maybe you just have been maybe taking a break from the releasing. It's okay, because by doing some kind of ritual, doing some kind of meditation around the new moon, you're asking for new things to come into your life. And for new things to come into your life, the universe is going to support you in releasing things you need to release in order to be able to welcome those things in. So what happens is a lot of times people often think that when they do new moon rituals or new moon meditations during the new moon, that automatically means, okay, I'm calling these new things in, I'm welcoming them in, I want them to come in, and now the universe is automatically going to prepare them or going to drop them on my doorstep or make them magically show up. Sometimes that's the case. Sometimes those things can magically just show up like that or unexpectedly show up like that. But if you're not fully prepared to receive the things that you have been calling in, then what the universe is going to do first and foremost is bring to your awareness, bring to your attention what you need to release in order to clear space to then welcome those things in, okay? So it's a process. You can't welcome new things in when you're already so full and packed with a lot of, other things that are taking up space that you need to let go of, right? So, new moon intentions or new moon rituals or new moon meditations are not just about, oh yes, I'm calling this in, and it's just going to show up. Like I said, it could, depending on what it is and, your openness to receiving it. But a lot of times, what you're doing by setting these intentions or doing these meditations around the new moon is you're saying to the universe, okay, I'm ready to step into this new chapter in my life. I'm ready to receive these new opportunities. I'm ready to have these new experiences or these new beginnings. And I'm ready for it. Bring it, because I am prepared to move forward and do whatever I have to do in order to continue to move forward in my life and create the things that I want in my life moving forward. And so with choosing to deliberately create in your life, you're signaling the universe that you're ready to do any necessary shifts inside of yourself or in the actions that you take or how you show up in life in order to then welcome those new things in. So an example of this is, if you set an intention that you want to start a business that you have been wanting to start for a really, really long time, and you do your new moon intention and you say, okay, universe, I'm totally ready. I want to start this new business. I'm ready to go for it. I'm ready to step into my purpose to create my impact show me the way, let's get started, and that's the intention that you set forward, well, a lot of times the universe is going to bring to your awareness first where you're resisting really fully stepping into your purpose, into creating your impact. It's going to, maybe um, you will be led to do some kind of marketing challenge or content creating challenge or something like that. And in participating in those challenges, you bring up to your awareness where you're having trouble showing up, where you're having trouble speaking your truth, where you're having trouble sharing openly more of who you are, and so on and so forth, or sharing your gifts and charging for them and all of these different things. So you have asked for the opportunity, or you have asked for support in moving forward with your dreams of having a business, of creating your impact. But again, if you have certain resistance to it, then the universe will first and foremost bring you the things you need to clear along the way in order to align yourself with what you desire, what you've been calling in the end, okay? So it might take a little bit of time for you to actually see the tangible manifestations of what you've been calling in. It depends, like I said, from person to person, depending on how much resistance you have, and so on. It might take a little bit of time, but when you put that intention out, you're saying, I'm ready for this. And then it's your responsibility to do your part as things are being brought to you to align yourself with what you are calling in. So in the example that I just gave you, if you're wanting to start this business, and the universe hears you and it's like, cool, you want to start this business, but first we have to clear these things around, you charging for your services or you speaking your truth. So here you go, do this marketing challenge or do this content creation challenge or whatever, and bring to your awareness of things, and that way you can move forward. Then it's your responsibility to do that and to actually sit down and do the necessary inner shifting, releasing, inner work, whatever you want to call it, to align yourself with what you want. You can't just, participate in those opportunities, for example, and then not go all in and not fully release the things that you're needing to release at this time, because then that's just going to keep you from really being able to receive the things that you're asking for, okay? So when you're also doing these new moon meditations and setting new moon intentions, it's really important for you to have the highest level of clarity that you can possibly have around what you're calling in and the shifts that you are willing to make moving forward, that you're conscious of that you need to make, okay? So again, with the example that I gave around wanting to start a business, okay? You have to have that clarity that you want to start a business. If you can have the clarity around what kind of business you would like to start, awesome. If you don't yet have the clarity around what kind of business you want to start, then at least have the clarity of how you want to feel, how you would like to be able to work with people, how you would like your work environment to be, and so on and so forth. Like, have all of the other details as clear as possible so that you can set that intention out that that's what you're calling in. And you give the universe as much info to work with as possible so it can start lining you up with that stuff very quickly. If you're not clear on what you're welcoming into your life, then basically the universe is going to give you a bunch of other things to help you gain that clarity, and it's going to take longer. So it's really important for you to have that clarity of what exactly you're calling in. And if you can have the clarity around what you need to shift moving forward in order to bring about those things, then that's even better. Because if you have been, with the example that I gave you earlier around wanting to start this business, if you have the clarity that you want to start a heart-centered business, supporting people in empowering themselves, or supporting people with self-love, or supporting people with healing their past, or whatever it is, and that's the level of clarity that you have, awesome. Now you need to also have clarity around, okay, I'm starting this new chapter. What shifts do I need to make moving forward? And to try to have that clarity as well, so that moving forward, you can then start taking action on those things and start, showing up differently in life and making different decisions and showing up more purposefully and all that other stuff, okay? So this is the message that they wanted me to share with all of you today around the new moon, and this is for every new moon. And different new moons have different energies because they're not all the same. It also depends on like the energy that's going on around us at this time. But in a nutshell, that's the purpose of the new moons that we experience every single month, is to welcome in new things, to start, um, really declaring for ourselves that this is what we want to do. We're ready for it. We're willing to make the shifts. We're willing to see things differently. We're willing to show up differently in the world and to start moving forward in aligning ourselves with what we desire by paying close attention to what the universe brings to us. That is helping us prepare to receive the things that we want if they don't immediately show up on their own. Okay? If you have any questions, please let me know. And if not, we're going to get into the meditation in just a second. So while I wait to see if I have any questions, when it comes to meditations, it's really important that you do these kinds of meditations in a quiet space where you're not going to be disturbed, where you're not in a vehicle, you're not driving, because you need to be in a space where you can be calm and settled, and you can calmly do energy work. We don't want to do that while we're driving or stuff like that. And that's basically it. As I said, if you want, you can get a piece of paper and write out, what you're ready to call into your life at this time. You can journal that out and just ask yourself, what am I really ready to call into my life at this time? I'm not exactly sure how this meditation is going to go down. We're just going to see as we get into the energy what everyone needs collectively, and we're going to go from there. But you can sit down and write out, what are you ready to call in, and what else, and what shifts you're ready to make at this time in order to move forward with your life. Okay, cool. So we're going to get into it. So wherever you're at, please have a seat. Put your feet on the ground, palms on your lap facing up. And I want you to take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose as much as you can, and then exhale slowly out of your mouth. And as you do this, I'm going to call in my guides. Okay. And what we're going to do first is we need to bring your energy back to you. So I want you to, in your mind, say your full name and say, come back to me. And feel, sense, or see your energy returning back to you. My guides are going to be supporting you with this. Do this 3 times, your name, and say, come back to me. And now we're going to go through your chakras, and we're going to balance and align your chakras, starting with the crown of your head. We're going to set the intention that your crown is balanced and aligned. Moving down to your third eye, setting that same intention that it's balanced and aligned. Moving down to your throat. And it's balanced and aligned as well. Now down to your heart space. And setting that intention that your heart is balanced and aligned. Moving down to your solar plexus and setting that same intention. Moving down to your sacral, that's in your womb space. and setting that same intention that it's balanced and aligned. And now moving down to your heart and setting that same intention. Did I say heart? I'm sorry, I meant your root. Moving down to your root, your base chakra. Okay. So what they're asking me to do is I want you all to focus on your heart space. And in your heart space, you're going to see like a golden spark, a golden light, a golden dot. And I want you to see yourself focusing on that space and watching it get bigger and bigger, watching it expand. And then I want you to go into this light, into this golden yellow light in your heart space. And you're going to be transported into a field. I want you to walk in through this field and notice everything around you. You're going to see a path up ahead of you. I want you to start walking down this path. And you're going to be brought to this lake. And right there on the edge of the lake is going to be a notebook and pencil or pen. And here on this notebook, I want you to write down at least 3 things that you are truly ready to call into your life, that you are truly ready to welcome into your life, that you are truly ready to do your part to bring about these manifestations or these shifts into your life. You can sit down as you write this, or you can write it out as you're standing up. It's up to you. As you do this, my guides are supporting you in being able to connect with your soul's truth, what you're truly ready to call in, so that you set these intentions from your soul, from your heart space. Once you have those 3 things written out, I want you then to write about why you're ready to receive this in your life, why you're ready to welcome in these new opportunities, experiences, chapters, beginnings into your life, why you're ready to welcome in these shifts, why it's important to you. Write that out for each of those 3 things on that piece of paper, that same piece of paper. And I want you to take this paper. You can rip it out the notebook, or you can give the whole notebook to the guide that is standing to your left. You can hand this off to him, and he's going to take that away. And I want you to know that your desires, your intentions have been heard, and that you're going to be supported moving forward in bringing about these things that you desire to have more of in your life. I want you to now step into this lake, this body of water. And as you move into this water, I want you to feel and sense yourself releasing any energy, any fears, any attachments that you're ready to let go of at this time to help you move forward with welcoming in these new shifts into your life. Feel the water cleansing your body, cleansing your aura, and supporting you and preparing you to move forward in the direction of your desires. Now you can come out of the water. And as you step out, I see Merlin placing a purple cloak around you with yellow stars, golden stars. And hold on a second. The purpose of this cloak is to support you in having the wisdom and the faith that you need to move forward in the direction of your desires. It is to help you to more easily connect with your truth and true power that will enable you to make the necessary shifts, to learn the necessary lessons, to heal whatever you need to release at this time as you move forward with aligning yourself with your desires. What else? And I see you being wrapped with a silver energy. It's swirling from the bottom of your feet, going up and around all of your body, spinning all around you. The purpose of this energy is to support you in aligning yourself with more of who you truly are, with more of your soul's truth as you move forward, so that you can be guided more powerfully by your inner guidance, your inner wisdom, your intuition, your higher self as you take steps forward. Okay. Now I want you to start walking down the path that you came down from. Start going back the way you came. Go through the portal, the light that you see, golden light. Move back in through that light, back into your heart space. I want you to ground your energy, so set the intention that you're sending your energy down into the earth. My guys will support you with this. See your energy moving down, out of your feet, into the earth, anchoring yourself in, growing some roots in, going as deep as you can go. And then see yourself coming back up through the ground, back up into your body. When you're back, you can take a deep breath and you can open your eyes. Okay. Oh my God, that's crazy. Latin America. All right. That alarm sounds like Pac-Man. It sounds like Pac-Man. All right. So if you want, you can journal on what you experienced in this meditation. But 2020 is really a powerful year to align ourselves more with who we truly are, with our higher selves, with our inner selves, with our souls. And so the purpose of this meditation, I see, was to really support people in really connecting with their soul's truth, with their heart's truth, with really allowing themselves to be led by this inner guidance as they move forward in the direction, so that you set intentions that come from this soul aligned space, and so that you are able to allow yourself to be led more easily by your soul as opposed to your ego when you move forward in the direction of your desires, because sometimes our egos can interfere with that and hold us back from making the necessary shifts, do the necessary healing, taking the necessary action steps, and getting what we want. So this was really about you choosing to connect more with your higher self, with that inner guidance. So you can feel free to do this again if you feel called to do it. It's not necessary. I feel like it's just a one-time kind of thing for this moment in time. But I really hope that this has helped you, and I look forward to seeing how this supports you in your journey as you move forward. So thank you so much for your time. If you have anything you want to share with me around your experience with this, you can always message me or drop me a comment or something in the group, Manifesting Your Impact. So that's it for tonight. Have an amazing night. Take care, and thank you so much for the opportunity to support you on your journey. I will see you soon, and if you want to listen to this again, reach out to me. I'm going to see how I get the recording to people who have to watch the replay. So have a great night. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.